it's very, very disappointing to see a Muslim, a real Muslim, someone who claims a Muslim, who believes in the Holy Quran, okay, to support a regime which is openly supporting homosexuality. You see, we all know clearly in the Quran what killed the people of Prophet Lot. Okay, it was homosexuality, plain blank. The Quran specifically clearly explains that you are not supposed to enter someone's anus. That's how a language which is clear should be. You see, we should avoid satanic language. A satanic language is a language whereby you cannot easily understand what it means. For instance, the scriptures clearly stipulated that fornication is not allowed, it's a sin. But satanic language plays it in a nice way to make it. If you cheat, if you sleep around, if you make love, you see, that language does not discipline anybody. It just encourages sinning. You see, scriptures say adultery is a sin. You hear it, adultery. You feel the weight of the sin and the punishment are according to it. Satanic language says cheating. You see, you are just empowering people to find fun in sinning. You see, we should avoid encouraging people to sin. You see, the scriptures clearly say never involve yourself with your woman into their anus. You see, you have to go where you are the right positions. Uganda does not yet reach that level of exploring so many human holes. The West, that's their tradition, that's their culture. We as Ugandan Africans, okay, we don't have those type of values. Okay, if it's a level of development, we haven't reached that level. They have exploited so many holes on the human body, the mouth, the ears, but now we went for the worst position. Okay, with even disguising what God had expected clear. Okay, so if that's their tradition, our traditions do not permit us to do that. Okay, if you force someone to do what your tradition says, then that's ethnocentricity, which is not human. Okay, you cannot force someone who's not your tribe, your ethnic group to behave like you. We are different. The West, the whites, they have their own traditions. We Africans, Ugandans, Baganda, we have our own traditions. Okay, among our traditions, we do not enter people's anuses. You see, the scripture, according to Islam, is clearly explicit. My traditions clearly deny it. Okay, so if the West finds it that it's morally justifiable for them to do that because the Queen has not refuted it, okay, you haven't had any of their kings, queens refuting the idea. That means they approve it. But in our culture, we are always emphasizing to them, it's not permitted. It's not our tradition. They are refusing to accept us. Okay, we have so many problems. There are so many people suffering. We have seen so many people being brutalized by the police, the army, okay, at the expense of this regime, okay, their ally, Museveni. But none of them has come up to protest, to stage a march in Kampala, to show that people are dying, Museveni is killing them. Just to come up with these 5 homosexuals whom they trained from those countries. They went there as asylum seekers. All of a sudden they were polluted by their customs. They bring them back to Uganda to spread their cultures. Okay, these human beings, 5 of them you bought from there, they are sport. According to us, okay, you polluted them. They don't justify approval of such a practice in our country. You see, keep them there. You polluted them. Keep them on your side. Don't bring them back. Okay. Don't force us to adopt your traditions. Traditions refuse it, religion refuses it. We cannot. Not only Omuntu, Muna Uganda, you claim to be a Muslim. Okay? A Muslim, Islam means submission to the will of God. Okay? You submit the will of God, the decree, the laws of God. Okay? That's what called a Muslim. How are you going to submit the will of God when you are voting someone who jeopardizes the scriptures, the will of God? Okay? You are going to enter hell. You claim you're Muslim, but you are jeopardizing the will of God, the laws of God, you are going to hell. Okay? You cannot vote a regime which has pulled out the laws which were passed by the people. You find someone is a member of parliament, you call him an intellectual. Okay? They want to pass laws which are sensitive to humanity, survival of humanity, the human race. Okay? He doesn't come to parliament. And you say, that's my member of parliament. You voted him. According to the scriptures, you are involving with someone who is a sinner. Since you gave him the powers to do that, you are also a sinner. You jeopardize God's laws deliberately. You cannot vote a regime which jeopardizes God's laws. Museveni put out those laws. The 3 members who passed it, okay, when others had absconded the parliament, Museveni all of a sudden he overturned because he wants to impress the West, okay, to get support in order to hang into power forever. You know, if you're dealing with someone who is desperate for power, that's what they always do. The moment they want something, the West puts pressure, they submit. They tell them this, they submit. They no longer use their consciousness. Okay? They are just there to be, they are stooges, puppets, donkeys. Okay? We cannot support a regime which undermines our humanity. Okay? Museveni did it openly, and you wonder, look at someone, he's a Muslim, he's a Muganda, and supporting such a person. Okay? We should condemn that. If you want gratification, for instance, you hear that rubbish of Hillary Clinton, okay, that he is giving an award to human rights defenders for removing those laws which were undermining, violating people's rights, for approving homosexuality. You want to appease Clinton, Hillary Clinton, okay, at the expense of your Lord, okay? What a very stupid way of thinking, okay? You want to appease a human being, forgetting that you're going to go to hell for eternity because of that stupid way of take those awards, yeah? Those modern stupid awards, okay? And you just use that to justify your action, okay? Okay, you can appease a human being. Let me see where you're going to end up, okay? You cannot vote on a regime which is undermining God's laws, okay? According to scripture, the scriptures clearly stipulate it for you, okay? Any single Muslim who undermines these scriptures, prepare yourself to answer such terrible questions in the day of judgment.